Hi everyone, I'm Tim Majka with Imagine Realty, a boutique real estate team with Keller Williams, and I'm here today with Ben Benjamin, Assistant Vice President with Tycourt Title. And more and more homeowners are looking to add solar to their home. In fact, as a homeowner, you may be entitled to some very large tax incentives and cost savings by adding solar panels to your home. But we're here today though to talk about how solar can affect a real estate transaction. Ben, how do people that are looking to add solar to their home, how do they purchase these solar panels typically?
Yeah, well, we're seeing a lot more of this over the last few years than we did. So the good news is it's people are getting more familiar with the process. Mm-hmm. But generally, it affects the home in two primary ways. The first one would be that the financing is assessed through the property taxes. Okay, and in this particular situation, it will make the property tax payments a lot higher. So that's important for your lender to know that as well.
Yeah.
The second one would be is if there's more of like a traditional type mortgage or loan that cover the solar panels themselves. But in both cases, we want to notify the purchase lender as soon as possible, mm-hmm. so that they can begin to take the extra steps necessary to close on a transaction with solar panels.
Got it. I see. And so that's how it would affect the transaction, is that they need to make sure that if you're a buyer, how could that affect your transaction if a home has solar panels?
Well, it definitely. So, for example, in the first case, when it's assessed through the property taxes, it will affect your qualifying ratios, right? So the lender, when they factor in your monthly payments, they're going to need to make sure that they factor this additional amount in. If it is a more traditional type of a loan, the key there is that we will actually have to go through sort of a technical step of releasing the loan for the week or two that we close, and then they put it right back on. So again, more and more lenders and people are familiar with this. In fact, some lenders have departments just dedicated to houses with solar panel. But to get that communication going early is key.
Sounds good. And you were mentioning before that just how years ago this was something that a lot of lenders weren't prepared for, and now it sounds like they're all prepared for this, and it's a lot easier for a buyer to purchase a home with solar panels now than it was just a few years ago.
Yeah. Again, though, the communication is key, because we don't want to have this get pushed later into the transaction and people are having to run around. But,
exactly. Yeah. And as a homeowner, if your home does have solar panels, definitely encourage to make sure that that your realtor knows how to market the benefits of solar. I mean, gosh, there's instances where people were paying $300 a month in their electric bill, and once they add solar, their bill's almost cut in half in some cases. So I mean, it could be really a big benefit for a homeowner and for a buyer who's buying that home.
Yeah, and certainly in the case if the panels are completely paid off, then that would be a huge marketing advantage.
Definitely.
Over other houses.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, thank you, Ben, for being here.
You got it.
And if you're thinking of buying or selling a home, feel free to give me a call at 1-800-309-1528 or visit us at imaginerealty.com. And thanks for tuning in. Thank you.